So I'm here with a 3v3 Infection Uplink gameplay for you guys, and I'm really excited about this because most of my gameplays have been 2v2, and it's really exciting for me to do some more 3v3 stuff. Since we actually got to play, well, we technically got to play one 3v3 series this day when we got on, because the other two series we won the first map in both of them, and then the team reported the win for the whole entire best of 3 after that first map. So we didn't really get to play a series in the other two, which was unfortunate because the second series we actually got matched up against a pretty decent team, and we had a really good first map on them. We beat them off host by around 900 points on 900 points. Whoops. 90 points on Stronghold Hardpoint, which off host a 90 point win, that's like an on host 150 point win. Like, that's huge. Like, beating a team off host on 90, you should be good for the other game types when you're on host for the rest of the series. So I can understand, I guess, why they would report. They probably had that logic. They're like, oh, if they beat us by this much off host, they're 100% gonna beat us on host. But the thing is, I've had series in Black Ops 3 and in AW where we lose the first map on host and then win the next two off host, and it's like that. Even though that is very rare, it can happen. So I don't understand why people like completely, they just don't have enough confidence in themselves, or they see it as a waste of time, which in my opinion any practice is good practice. So, well, any actual practice. If you're playing like 100 Thieves Optic League match, that's not good practice. If you guys watch that match is kind of funny. Ooh, dude, I just straight destroy these fools right here. That was a really good play out of me right there to get that one and to pick up the 2 kills. It was nuts. T gets overdrive dunk, and this is when we start to really get on a roll. We had kind of a slow start to the map, but here we finally get some slays. We get some good setup, and we're just gonna start pouring on points. Except for when I choke that one. I probably hit like 50% of my throws because I haven't taken the time to sit down and practice uplink throws on this game. All of my uplink throws are done off of muscle memory from 3 months ago practicing, so I definitely need to, one of these days, take some time and actually work on it. Maybe I'll do that today, because that's something I definitely need to do. Because that throw I just missed is something that, it's a throw that I should never miss. Pass the ball to T here, he called it out for me to do that, and then I'm going to cut Church to get his cuts, and I do. I get 2 of them. There's one more guy. Got me because he had pretty good positioning. I think T probably could have got a dunk there if he charged as I was challenging the dude, but he settles for a 1, which is okay. Gonna go back, pick up middle here. It was kind of a poor challenge out of me. I should have stayed down. But I did create a trade for T, so it was an okay play. It wasn't great, though. I probably could have stayed alive and made it a 3v2 instead. But we end up getting the slays anyways. I'm going to pick up the ball here, and I'm going to try to push through Grave. I know they're probably rotating through mid, and I hit this throw before, so I went for it again. That one, I could tell just by looking at it that it was a little too low, but it's okay. It works out because we ended up getting the dunk anyway, so it was actually a good thing that I missed it. Oh, wow. Absolutely snap on that second guy right there. It's like the second time this map where I've gotten like an insane 2-piece after scoring an uplink. And here, I'm going to do my same thing again. I'm going to cut Church to try to help T. I was kind of blind right there. I should have caught onto those guys a little bit quicker, but we ended up picking them up anyways. That last dude OE'd, but T picks up the kill. Easy cleanup. The other guy should be rotating through mid or Church. One of them actually comes through Church to Grave, I believe. And Fluff takes him out. Easy kill. The other guy's mid. Easy call out. I take him out. I know the last guy's mid, so I look for him to chase. He's not on the chase anywhere. And we're going to get a dunk. And it's going to end off the half with 4 minutes and 20 seconds. 26 seconds to beat. So really good first half out of us. I think we pretty much played that first half perfect, except for in the beginning. Like we kind of came off to a slow start, but once we got rolling, we were rolling, and we were just absolutely feeling ourselves right there. Once we got it going. I'm absolutely astonished that I don't have streaks at this point in the game, because I've been on fire in this game. Like, I feel like I should have streaks by now. like more than an HC. Poor shots on that guy, but I end up taking him out anyways. I think the last guy's on flank. So T picks up the ball, gets killed by a spawner. I get taken out too. Expected them to spawn back right. They usually do in that situation, so that green alley spawn kind of threw us off right there. Pretty clear that they're going to go through A-bomb, so I hold the grave, and T holds the hut. T gets killed. I get a nice turn-on kill. Last guy's the ball. Another 3-piece for me in grave. Like, grave is just my area in this map with a sub, I guess. Every time I'm in grave of this map, I'm just going off. Alright, spot that guy, so I'm going to duck and let T handle him. A little bait and switch. Classic FPS play. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to get that throw off because I didn't get to like set up the jump exactly the way I wanted to, so I knew I wasn't going to make that throw, but my teammates weren't getting the slays and they were getting slayed out, so I had to make a play on the ball to make it harder for them to score, so I threw it into the way back of their base so that they would have to either run it a long way or reset it, which gives us a chance to get back control mid-map. And that ended up being good play because my reset is the reason why I get that 2-piece and the reason why I'm able to get the ball after the 2-piece, and I'm going to be able to get a throw off of it here. So sometimes the best play you can make is throwing the ball in their base. And also, I saw Optic do this a lot. Big uplink mistake that I think teams make, and when you're in the lead, this is something that you don't generally have to worry about. But when you're not in the lead, it's something you should worry about, and I should have gotten a 2-piece off this heat wave there. That guy was so like camouflaged in the background, I seriously couldn't see him. But like I was saying, this mistake that you don't want to make is, especially if you're not in the lead in uplink, you do not want to throw the ball at the enemy to try to slay him. Like what people will do. Because people do this a lot, I even do it at times, is they'll throw the ball at the enemy so that they pick up the ball and that they lose their gun, and then you get your gun back and they try to gun them down really quick. But what happens often for smarter players is when they get thrown the ball and pick it up, they'll just run away with it and camp their spawn, especially if they're in the lead, and then they have full ball control and you've completely given it to them, and it's just a super bad play. Now when you are in the lead and you do that, it's not the worst idea, but I would say 9 times out of 10, it's better to, if you're in a situation where you got caught with your pants down with the ball, it's generally better to just try to throw the ball out of the map or to their base. And even if you have a slow sensitivity, you can make a pretty fast twitch if you are fast on your reaction time to do so. So try to get that mindset of throwing the ball and making the cool looking play. Try to get that out of your head and try to not make it as often. So we actually get scored on for the first time here. Kind of sucks. We were trying to hold them to a shutout, but you know, whatever. We're still going to win this game, so it's not that big of a deal. T and I do a pretty good job of holding both cuts here. Easy pick up on the ball guy. I almost have another heat wave. That's crazy. Yeah, I was just straight going off with the slays in this map. I even get quite a few uplinks, considering the fact that I'm not the greatest when it comes to throws. I get away from that guy and Fluff gets the slay. I still cannot believe that play. And I think I'm going to settle for another throw here. Could have gotten a dunk, but I decided to throw it because, I don't know, I just wanted to be safe. And when you have that big of a lead, it's like, who cares? You're just pouring it on him at that point anyways. T uses his overdrive, gets a dunk, and then here we're going to get hyped for the last couple seconds. I'm like, let's go, guys. I'm going to go for the buzzer beater. Here we go, Kobe. Oh, I made it. Sorry for fast forwarding there, but I'll do a little replay real quick so you guys can see it better. But I just hit an insane Kobe right here at the end of the game, which doesn't matter at all, but it just looked cool. Oh, get the ball off, and it bounces in. Hope you guys enjoyed that game. You'll see the stats here in a second. Hope you learned something, and see you next time.